What in the actual fuck? What in the actual shit? Viewer, welcome back to the garbage that I call my channel. And today I will tell you a tale that is especially trashy. And as any other tale of mine, this tale has no good people. It's a tale of cucking and war. It's a cuck war. The third great ninja cuck war. If you're an anime watcher, new or old, you probably have heard about Naruto. But whenever you think about Naruto, you probably don't think about cucking. But that is what on this subreddit's mind, and there's a war going on about it. And in this cuck war, there's three key players. Wow, that's cool. The Panther and Murky Coat. So these three are key players. And Wow, that's cool is the cuck. He's from the cuck side. And when I will be telling you this tale, you will realize the cuck is not the worst part about it. You will like, he's a cuck, what the fuck, he should be the worst part. But no, Murky Coat and Panther are doing some criminal activity, but to trace back their criminal activities, or war crimes, as one would say, and we have to go back to the start of this war. And this war was sparked in a post made by a user. Wow, that's cool. He has a negative comment karma. I don't think I've ever seen that before. But this was his first post. And the people liked his first post. And they thought he's just a Narusasu shipper. No. People thought at first it was a joke. But they soon realized it wasn't a joke. User Wow_that_school90 was pretty much serious about his stuff. And he posted lot, and I mean lot of horror. And he also posts cuck memes. As he kept posting cuck memes, people started taking offense. And the people who took the most offense were Panther and Murky Coat. And it turned into a war. And the war, it actually is a war. It has been going on for 5 or 6 months. So that's why it's actually a war. It puts real life war to shame, which sometimes lasts 1 to 2 months. Let's understand why the war happened. User Wow, that's cool. He's posting cuck memes in the subreddit, and he's calling other people names, and he thinks he has enemies, which he probably does. He baited people into voting him by just like a wholesome thumbs up. He's acting like he's saying Merry Christmas to all of Naruto haters, but no, he's saying Merry Christmas to all of his haters. It's like a subterfuge, espionage, just like in war. He would call his enemies sexist, racist, homophobes, low IQ, and so much more stuff. His favorite word is soy vamp for some reason, I don't know why. And he calls anybody who hates him homophobes. And people were saying that he is friends with the mods of the subreddit, but that's, again, another coordinated attack from his haters, because he's not. As you can see, some of his posts were deleted. Let's move on. And now we have to look at his enemy who were engaging in war with him. It's the Anti-Cuck Legion, and their leader, the Panther 017. So I don't know if he's a troll or seriously invested into this, but you will find out soon enough if he is a troll or not. Don't look too deep into his profile, you will find that he is not average Redditor, or maybe he is. He has some funny comebacks, and this is like my favorite one from him. Hinata means that user Wow_that_school90 will never get any bitches, and he might not. I mean, he's a cuck. So people were saying, hey user, the Panther 017, you hate cuck posts, you should block him. And you're probably thinking the same. A sane person would probably tell him, block him and move on. There's no need to engage in war. But he would call you cringy, and he just says, oh, it's more fun. And he will mock you if you tell him to block. He was saying some really bad shit like this and this. You will see as we go on that he is okay with throwing around heavy words like that. Biggest sin he ever committed was this comment. He thinks Aragi's normal. I don't think Aragi's normal. So we have discussed Wow, that school and the Panther. But then comes Murky Coat. He's like less likable version of Panther. Then there's not much I could like archive about him, because he got banned multiple times on multiple accounts. I don't know all of his ults, but he definitely has many ults. And he said, I am not banned, bitch, I just blocked you. And yeah, he got banned. got banned. And then he comes back with his alt, and he gets banned again. And the Reddit IP bans, so if they find you ban evading, they will ban your second account as well. Ban evading is a breaking of terms of services, and you shouldn't do that. But he did, and he got banned. I wanted to see more of his stuff, because, you know, he was banned and nuked. All of his posts were nuked. All of his comments were nuked. I wanted more. I wanted to tell you more about him because, you know, he did play a vital part in the Cuck war, and he was the mod, or probably is, maybe still, I don't know, the mod of dankruto subreddit, like dankruto. Fork. It's the same. It's the same. Now let's look inside. What is inside his subreddit? Oh, it's cucking. It's cucking again. All of this is cucking. Both sides are cucks. That's why I say nobody in this war is a nice person, because they're all cucks. All of them. Why are you fighting? Why are you not in like a brother-sister relationship? I mean, why are you not in a friendship? You're all cucks. Just like different kind of cucks. And even if we ignore the cucking part of the dankruto, let's see an average post by them. Post quality is not that different from the other sub. They're both same. And oh god, I feel bad just looking at that, man. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Touch grass. Maybe touching grass is not enough for you anymore, man. So now we know there's like 3 key players involved in this Cuck war, but it's just fun. Now it becomes criminal. Well, remember I said that how the user of that school is not the worst person in this subreddit drama. It's the other side, because let me tell you, whatever you're going to see is probably not for the faint of the heart. So tighten your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen, because here comes the anti-Cuck legion made by people who don't like Cuck posting and dankruto subreddit, and they made it like long ago. Like in the last war, the Panther and the Murky and many other people, like new people, joined anti-Cuck legion, and they became the new anti-Cuck legion, and they were posting pictures of themselves as the villains, Akatsuki version of this same picture, but I couldn't find it because it was nuked. Probably Murky posted it and it was nuked and I couldn't find it. Look at the names here. Panther isn't in them, but Panther posted this post, so Panther probably thinks he's Aizen. You're not Aizen, Panther. You ain't even his hair, brother. Yeah, if you guys think you're the villains of the story, does that make that school the good guy? I don't think so. I would say it's an evil faction fighting another evil faction. Cucks versus cucks. All of them are cucks. And here's their subreddit, anti-Cuck legion, and it is a subreddit that is dedicated to hunting and harassing while at school. So now you understand how serious this is. You know, they're forming a group whose only purpose is to go and harass one certain person. And if you look at the laws online, that's criminal activity. And not only it's criminal, but it's also against Reddit's terms of services. And this subreddit hasn't been banned yet, so they probably have slipped through the cracks because they're a small group. They haven't been yet, but we don't know what will happen tomorrow. And let's see what they're posting. Oh, they're changing their tactics. Let's see why they're changing their tactics. They want user that school to get banned for breaking the rules, but let's see closer what they're saying. Oh, it's like pot calling the kettle black. They want him banned from breaking the rules while they're breaking the rules themselves. And their old leader did get banned. That's why they were like, oh, we need to change our tactics because we are harassing him in public, which is against Reddit terms of services, so we got banned. And I don't think they're that smart. If they were, they would not make this subreddit. They would only have made a Discord, which they have. They have a Discord as well. If you're going to harass someone and break a website's terms of services, I don't think you should do it out in the open. I think that's a stupid move. But hey, you guys are the anti-Cuck legion. Maybe you're also the anti-brain cell legion, because it seems like you guys share one brain cell amongst multiple people. Anti-Cuck's legion's leader gets banned. Panther comes in and becomes the next leader of the anti-Cuck legion. Here's him saying, we do have a Discord server, come by in. And he's making a pact before that, where he says in a public firm that he is actively ganging on one person, which again, criminal activity. It gets worse. They level a serious accusation against user about that school. The picture has been deleted. They only have that screenshot, so they keep posting it over and over again, but their posts get deleted. They made an alt account of user about that school and made comments that suggested that he's grooming and they started calling him a pedophile. And now that's a serious accusation. This is why I told you it actually is a war. They're doing tactical espionage. They're doing subterfuge and everything. You know, both sides are being tactical. And see, like, this is a coordinated attack, because after Panther made this post, everybody from their group started posting it, and that's why it feels like it, because before that nobody was posting it, and like, oh, one guy posted it, everybody starts posting it. It's kind of sus. And the user about that school has gone on record saying that it was not him, and then it is them. They made an account to get him banned. And you're probably like, why are you trusting about that school? He is a cuck. Maybe he is also a groomer cuck. No, I don't believe he's a groomer cuck, because he said it's not his account. But like, you know, like, it does add up, because he never said anything groom-ish. The anti-cuck legion, if you go into their subreddit, they're going too far. And I have not been into their Discord. I don't want to go in there and get banned, because Discord sometimes bans servers and everybody in it if they found you breaking their terms of services, and they are, again, also breaking Discord terms of services as well.
The reason why I think the anti-cuck legion is behind the alt account that was made to defame user while that school 90 is because they've already made an alt account in his name that was called user wow that school 91. So if we follow the line of thinking, we can understand where they're coming from, and in their manifesto we can see that they want him banned for any reason at all. They just want him to seem like user while that school is a bad person. People hate cucks, and people hate groomers even more, and they knew that. So look at this conversation that Panther had with another member of the subreddit. They will realize that he had already found his groomer idea by then, and he probably went like, oh, we need to capitalize on this new idea that I have gotten. And the alt account made that comment at the time. Pool 90 was not temporarily banned, or he wasn't even out. He was posting at the same time, and that's why I'm like 90% sure that they did this. And if morality and legality was actually their problem, they would not be making posts about Hinata x Conan or Hinata x Spain. They're just doing that because, oh wow, look, Hinata x Conan, lesbian, so hot. And then they're like, Conan x Spain, oh, he's conventional interactive, that's why. Because at the time when Conan and Spain were alive, Hinata would be 16, so that would be even worse of an age gap. If you look at user about that school's posts, which I'm not going to show because they're not safe for work and I don't want to get banned from YouTube myself, you will see that he makes a really fine distinction every time whenever he posts that Hinata is Naruto's wife. So there is no age gap fuckery going on, because at that time she had 2 children and she's a grown-ass woman at 30. That's why I think anti-cuck legion is a bunch of hypocrites who are just cucks in disguise themselves. And that's why I'm 90% sure that they're the ones behind defamation coordinated attacks going on right now. There's only one good thing that came out of this whole debacle, and that is the Raikage Mononoke ship. And I think it's pretty cool. Old man Seigek's pretty cool. All sides in the war came together and agreed that yes, Raikage and Tsuchikage ship is the greatest ship ever to be made. But then user about that school backstabbed everybody and said that's the second best ship ever made, not the first. And just at the time of recording yesterday, Panther also got banned. And this is me re-recording some of the stuff I did for my video yesterday, because I felt like I was going on a tangent. It was too long and it didn't really make any sense. You would think the war will continue now that Panther also deleted his account and all of the alts of Murky Code are banned. No, I don't think it will continue on anymore. I think it's going to fizzle out after some attempts to get him branded a pedophile, and they will fail and they will just like move on with their life. They will find a new target to bully and harass. To me, the start of this thing, when it was just 3 of them, was really funny, because at that point it was just like a banter and they were having bits and giggles, and after that they made anti-cuck legion and it felt like they went a step too far from where it went to bullying from banter. And I was like, yeah, that's not kind of bad. I think you're going too far. You're taking this too seriously. Maybe you should have stepped back, taken a deep breath and realized, oh yeah, maybe we are not doing the right thing right now. It's like in SMT games, you know how there's like lore rap and chaos rap should go too deep in by the end and they end up committing genocide. That's basically what happened here. Another funny thing I find is that this was like a third cuck war of this subreddit. It was pretty lore accurate to Naruto, lore accurate cucking wars. And the fourth Cuck war that's going to happen sooner or later, while that school is going to give up his cucking ways and become a better man and leave internet forever. And yeah, I think that's how it ends, with user while at school winning the third war. I don't think they're going to continue on because it is going to fizzle out. They're not going to put more effort into it. And then there might be a fourth one, I don't know. So tell me down in the comments, what do you think? Will this war fizzle out? Or will they continue? Will they make more alts and keep coming back? Or do you think it will continue in the fourth Great Ninja War? Maybe 5 months down the line, maybe next year? Well, tell me down in the comments what you think. And I hope you had a good time, fun time watching this. If you didn't, I will come to your home and beat your ass and send you to your about that school's house, and you will be forced to go through atrocities that no man has ever gone through before. Or woman, or anybody else for that matter. But yeah, I hope you had a good time, fun time. If you didn't, you know what's gonna happen to you. Tell me down in the comments what you think is going to happen next. Let's make predictions together. And like if you like, dislike if you dislike. This was Apple, and this is my exit scam. Toodaloo!